Hi girls, this is Miss Paige here. Happy Thursday. Today is May 28th. For our ELA lesson today, our ICAM statement is I can determine the main idea. Okay, so let's just remind ourselves the main idea is the most important thought about the topic. Okay, and remember the topic can be a person, it can be a place, or it can be a thing. Okay, so whatever the writing piece or the text is about, what is the most important thought, that one most important thing that the author is trying to tell you about the person, about the place, or about the thing? Okay, so let's have a look at our picture down here, our anchor chart. It says what main idea is what is the text mostly about. Okay, so the whole main idea is about the whole passage, the whole paragraph, the whole text all together. Okay, and you need to figure out what the topic is first. What is the topic in the whole writing piece? Okay, and then you need to tell what the most important thought about that topic is. Okay, then you need to add toppings on top of your pizza. So it looks like this pizza has pepperoni, mushroom, and pepper. Okay, they have three details. We have just been doing two, so definitely include two details to support your response. If you can find a third and you add that in, an extra bonus points for you because that's awesome. Okay, how do I find the main idea? When you have your writing piece, you can look at the title because the title is often an indication as to what the main idea or what the writing piece is about, mostly about. The headings also introduce what the topic may be or what the main most important thought might be. Pictures give us supporting information, really just to back up the information that's in the words, help us understand, maybe help us understand the topic a little more, give us more information about the most important thought. You can look for words that are used more than once. If words are repeated over and over again, then the author really wants us to know those words. Okay, so that's important. You have to ask yourself, why is this part written over and over again more than once? That might be the most important thought about the topic. Okay, you want to reread the first and last sentence. All right, so the writer might introduce the main idea, the most important thought right at the beginning. So it's important to read those beginning sentences. Also the end sentences because that wraps up the writing piece and that leave us with the finishing thought of the most important thought of the topic. Okay, so it leaves us with that fresh in our mind. Authors like to do that also when they're writing in their writing piece. Okay, so remember the main idea is the most important thought about the topic. So the most important thought about the person, the most important thought about the place, or the most important thought about the thing, whatever the writing piece is mostly talking about. Okay. So in today's lesson, once I'm done explaining the task, you're going to click on the link below and you will listen to the story, She Persisted, 13 American Women Who Changed the World. I had not read this book prior to creating this lesson, but I have to say it could be one of my new favorites. So I hope you enjoy it also, and I can't wait till I read it again. All right, so the book as a whole, if the question said, what is the main idea of She Persisted, 13 American Women Who Changed the World? This would be my response. She Persisted is about 13 inspirational women who were ready to make a difference in the world and never took no for an answer. Even although there were challenges, these women persisted. I know this because the text says she risked her life many times. Additionally, written in the text was she wanted to prove that women could do anything. Okay, so that's the book as a whole. Okay, this book is really unique because it's split into 13 different sections. Each section is about a different woman who persisted to make a difference and make a change in the world, even although there were challenges. All right, but I wanted to give you the main idea of the whole book all together. So my topic it is the 13 inspirational women. That is what the book is about, each woman individually and what they achieved. The most important thought about the 13 inspirational women is that they were ready to make a difference in the world and they never took no for an answer. Okay, they consistently work hard for what they believe and what they wanted to achieve. Okay, and my two supporting details. The first one there in the pink color is that she risked her life many times. That shows that she was willing to put herself forward to really make a difference in the world and make a change. She wanted to prove that women could do anything. Okay, that shows me that these women never took no for an answer. They didn't just back down because they were women and maybe they were discouraged to do so. But she wanted to prove that women could do anything and that they were going to succeed um, individually. Okay, so that's the main idea of She Persisted, the whole story. Our task is we're just going to look at one female individually. Okay, so I've given you an example here is the main idea of Virginia Apgar. She is one of the 13 inspirational women that are talked about in this book. You're going to choose one of the other women to write about the main idea of that individual woman. That will be your task. Okay, so once you've listened to the story, once you've listened to all 13 inspirational women and their perspective and how they never took no for an answer, how they persisted to achieve what they set forth to do, then you will write the main idea of just them. So looking at just their pages in the text. Okay, so let me read you my example. The main idea of Virginia Apgar. The main idea of Virginia Apgar is that she persisted to be a doctor, as she was inspired by her brother's childhood illness. She faced challenges and was discouraged because she was a female. I know this because the text says she qualified to be a surgeon, but the lead male surgeon discouraged her. Additionally written in the text was that she created the APGAR score to test newborn babies' health, which hospitals all over the world still use today. Okay, so the person that section about is Virginia Apgar. The most important thought about that topic, about Virginia Apgar, is that she persisted to be a doctor. It wasn't easy. She just didn't go through all of schooling and easily went to med school and she was a doctor. That wasn't the way it worked in her time. So she had to persist extremely hard to be a doctor. Okay, and that was very challenging. Although it's challenging now to become a doctor, it was even more challenging when she was trying to be a doctor. Okay, but she was inspired by her brother's childhood illness. And my first detail says that she qualified to be a surgeon, but the lead male surgeon just discouraged her. Okay, so even although she had all the qualifications, she was discouraged to be a doctor because the lead male surgeon didn't think that a female should be in that position. The other detail that shows that she persisted to be a doctor is that the APGAR score to test newborn babies' health, which hospitals all over the world still use today. So she was successful in using a test for that will test newborn babies' health, and it's still currently used today. So that shows me that she persisted, although she had challenges because she was a female, but she did not take no for an answer. Okay, now it is your turn. Okay, so you're going to fill out this prompt here that I have on. So your turn, main idea off, and you're going to choose one of the other inspirational women. Okay, there's 12 in this book for you to choose from. Please don't choose Virginia Apgar because that was my example. So choose another woman in there, main idea off, and write their name in there. The main idea off, okay, so the person that you're going to choose would be the topic. What is the most important thought about that female? That she persisted to do what? Okay, and I know this because the text said, additionally written in the text was. Okay, and you're going to put your 2 pieces of supporting details on there. Remember and send a picture of your work to your teacher and have a wonderful day. Also complete your online learning.